Michael94 donated $10. Where are the turtles? Well, they're coming right up, Michael. And we have $10 from Dan K saying, I smell what LRock is cooking. And with that, it is time indeed for LRock. Let's send it to the main stage for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Arcade.
Oh, wow, there's a lot of people here. More people. I'm so glad you all could be here. I am LRock617. I will do a quick couch roll call.
I'm Scavenger216.
40-watt range.
I'm Cypherin.
This is the ukulele playing Puzzle P on the right. Remember her from my interview earlier. A couple things I want to go over for this specific version of the game. This is very, very important to acknowledge in regards to the Xbox 360 version. This was a 2007 release and is extremely bare bones. Important for two reasons. One, it only has access to the default difficulty, which is fine because this is primarily what you're going to see at your local arcades. So a lot of these strats are going to carry over if you want to try any of this yourself. And two, even more important, this is an attempt at a one-credit clear run, which means I can only take one death. However, on the 360, they assigned it to where you only have one life per credit, but the arcade rules still state that I can't take an intentional death. So you are going to see the continue screen, but the run is exactly the same as if I put it on arcade. So it's still technically a 1cc if I'm able to complete it with only one death. Sound good?
Yep.
Pretty cool? All right, making sure everybody knows. All right, so time will start on character select. We have our 4 characters here, but the only one that really matters is the good Dr. Donatello. So let's get started at 3, 2, 1, go.
Cowabunga!
Hang on, April.
Unfortunately, we had to do a lot of cutscenes skip, just saying because the cutscenes in this game are tremendous. So for this game, I'll talk a little bit about how just the beat 'em up portion of it works. We've got some fairly good attacks here. A couple of them are kind of bad, in my opinion. Like, the special attack is clearly the most powerful thing we have because it's killing foot soldiers in one hit. I'm still not a big fan of it, though, because it is incredibly unsafe. It takes 40 frames to recover from this. It's like a 19 frame of impact, and then, of course, we get stuff like that happening on occasion. Did not like that. So we got this Rodney coming in. He's trolling me a little bit. Get him to go to the left. We're going to have one more foot soldier to clear out the screen. Get him here. Move in. Really short first room. We'll go to our second room where we have the MS Paint face April. Look at all those pixels. Aren't they just beautiful? Move over this way, fling this guy to the wall. All right, for our first boss is Rocksteady. He actually, at one time, was considered one of the hardest bosses in the game, but Stormcrow showed me a great manipulation strat for him. I'm gonna go for it here for a quick kill. Flawless.
Nice. Beautiful.
And Donatello's gonna moonwalk back to the window. Go after Shredder. I love this cutscene still so much. It's iconic. It's so good.
All of a sudden, it's daytime.
Yeah.
The art and animation in this is really good.
I love it. It's so 16-bit, which for 1989 is just ridiculous. All right, these guys are being finicky, so I'm going to have to run some interference. All right, so for this stage, I'm not going to talk so much about how the gameplay works in general. The important thing for this stage is the big major skip I was referring to earlier called Josie Skip, discovered by a streamer out of California named Josie Kondamu, who is an incredible human being. She tweeted this to me back in, I want to say it was May, and it's essentially what got me to pick up the game again because I hadn't touched it in a number of months. It's a massive skip, saves about 30 seconds, skips something like 3 to 4 waves of enemies, and it's everything the speedrun needs to be. Hit the fire hydrant, Donnie. All right, so cool thing is, no matter how much damage I've taken, I'm actually gonna have a pizza here. Dude, really? I have my friends watching. All right, so here's our setup for it. We're gonna go back to the left, pitches in, Don knocks it up, it's going out deep towards left field. Gonna scale up to the stands. Everyone say hi to T-Bop. It could go all the way. And now we have a boss fight in a contained space. So hopefully I can get this. Bebop's pretty easy once you can make sure he's stuck in the corner. His hits don't last forever, so we can just do this. And he's down. And go in a hole that doesn't exist. All right, up goes. All right, the sewer is a fairly peculiar stage. There's actually a despawn I'd love to get here, which I did not get. So those 2 knife guys on the left, you actually can despawn them. It's incredibly hard to do. You have to kill the first 2 segments of enemies within like I thought it was 3 to 5 seconds, but I think it's even faster than that. It's insane. And of course, that means they have to behave. And I'll use this time to talk a little bit about enemy behavior in this game. It's the most random thing I've ever seen in a game. Enemies in this game do whatever the heck they want at any given time. They don't do what you want them to do. They spawn where you want them to spawn, but other than that, they're pretty much here to act up and only that. Mousers are really not that considerable. They can do a good amount of damage if I'm not careful, but they also only have 1 hit point, so I'm not too worried about it. Not gonna have too long before the boss, but I do have a comment for a couple donations from our host.
All right, here's a little bit of a longer one. $25 from Taco Belmont.
There he is.
LRock617. Friendo, super glad you got TMNT in. You will be the champion of every 80s kid at a pizza place with a single quarter. Wanted to give a quick shout out to the Buckeye Speed Bash crew, and one more thanks to LRock for helping me get into TMNT by gifting me a copy.
So, quick story about Taco Belmont. This is his Xbox 360 that I'm playing this on, so all the props in the world to him.
Yeah, great guy.
Taco.
Thank you, Taco.
Got time for one more. Wall jump swag.
Sure, $25 from The Cove. So,
The Cove.
so it's
Cove.
this time of GDQ again. Time for LRock to destroy yet another arcade beat 'em up. Always amazes me how such a kind, gentle guy can be so good at beating things up.
Thanks, Cove.
We miss you, Cove.
Baxter's really easy. Position yourself below the ladder, stay on this magic pixel, and he's dead. 8 hits later.
Yeah, that pixel he's standing on makes the boss just fly straight vertically like that. Makes it a really, really simple kill.
It's also good for enemy manipulation. I didn't talk about that very much. Enemies, when you're on that bottom pixel, they can't see you. That was unfortunate. And that will be important later. I'm gonna see if I can line these guys up here. Oh, or not. That's not good. They got past the barrier. That's bad. Okay, hang on. I will need a quick bit of quiet time. Spear guys are awful. They're the worst enemies in the game. Like, probably even worse than bosses. This has never happened before, so I guess it must be GDQ. I'm gonna see if I can manipulate them up here. Cool thing about this game is only 2 enemies at a time will aggro you, so you can manipulate that a little bit. Nope. Go away. So the other thing about this stage is it's actually the most important stage in the game. This is where our death is going to occur, and the reason we do that is for speed manipulation, because we're trying to manipulate the rank. Reason being, it's going to reduce the number of enemies we have to fight in a given section, and here's where it's going to happen, because I want to kill these 4 guys with the car as well. So I'm going to pop back in, use my iframes to kill these guys here. Tickle me Elmo, he dead.
And if he didn't take that death right now, all these enemies would be double.
There'd be more than that. There's like 3 of some of them. All right, have a quick kill I'm going to go for here. Bear with me. Ah, I didn't get it. Okay, that quick kill is really, really hard. It's not going to be too bad from here because I do have that pizza, so I should be fine. Nope. Okay, that's cool. Those shoulders are really invincible. Like, they have really good track and everything. I'm going to let them bump into each other because it's funny. That's fine. All right, we recovered. It's fine.
That boss fight can get so out of hand.
If you don't get the quick kill, it's the hardest boss fight in the game. And for me. And we got the kiss from April, so huzzah.
Fun random fact about that kiss. If it's a multiplayer game, whichever team has the highest score gets the kiss from April.
This is true. You had to, didn't you? Get off my obstacle. So cars in this game have really funny hitboxes because I can just walk along the side of the car and then that stuff like that happens. We're gonna have this clown. Okay, a little bit off timing there. These guys are gonna pop up. I didn't get to talk about Rodney's very much earlier because we haven't seen him in a minute. Dive kicks are generally pretty bad in this game, but they do really well against them. Speaking of cars, that guy's gonna get run over by one. A little bit more about cars here. Get some double kills here. Whew, triple kill, let's go. You can go that way, refill our health. I'm gonna stay along this white stripe. I have killed all 5 of them that way, so there's no reason not to go for it. I'm gonna let them dance a little bit though. I'd rather be survival than speed. So this last segment, these guys on the left have trolled me quite a bit today. They cost me a practice run earlier. That was not smart. Go away. These guys are gonna pop out and shoot some tires. I'm gonna ride one of them because it's fun. You're gonna get going that way. Okay, another important stage. First thing everyone in this game should know, stay on the top pixel on the top left, machine gun fire can't hit you. easiest manipulation you'll ever see in a video game. Just chill out here. You can't get hit at all.
Scratch.
Oh yeah, if you're not on this pixel, these guys are torture. Okay, so here's where things get important. This stage, yo, perfect RNG,
nice.
let's go. This is the best. Okay, so after the helicopters despawn, you can get anywhere from 3 to 4 different enemy spawns. You want to have 4 because now we can just manipulate them to the end of the stage, and we're going to end it at a very specific time. Okay, so I'm trying to reduce their HP. That's not what I wanted. Oh, cool, we got another ground.
Cool.
Okay, good luck. All right, so for the meantime, I've got maybe about a minute and a half, so let's go ahead and do some donations.
Yeah, here's $50 coming in from My Infinite Zero.
Miz!
LRock, Miz here. Good luck in showcasing Josie Skip in all of its glory, and remember to go fast because Pizza Dude's got 30 seconds. Peanut Fan 22 donated $25. Good luck, LRock. Rock that 1cc.
Thank you.
And $25 also from Ninja of Sorts and Fatal Loki.
Oh, man.
Side-scrolling beat-em-ups for the win. Good luck, LRock617. Maybe next time we can be on your couch. $10 from my man Yells Rake. Hey, LRock.
Yo!
What does Raphael do when he hears a pun? He sighs.
All right.
Get him out. All right. $15 from Skittlebaz. GDQ has to be one of the coolest events on the interwebs. Keep up the speed. Cowabunga.
I like that, Cowabunga. I like that a lot.
And that was Michelangelo's
Someone let
fault.
Mikey drive.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we have the factory. This is where the drama really begins. This is a very short stage, but it's unfortunately also one of the hardest. This is where a lot of things can go wrong. Most stages have like 1, maybe 2 places where things can go into upheaval. This has like 5. We already cleared one of them, which is good. This is probably the most dangerous, this platform here. I mentioned earlier about Magic Pixel. It's more important than ever here. Oh, that's not good. See if I can reline it up. Okay, that should work. So it's more important than ever because these spear guys, as I mentioned before, are just misery incarnate. Like, I'm actually gonna let them just chill up there while they try to interact with me. As I mentioned before, only 2 enemies can aggro you at a time, and apparently it's the 2 that are off the platform. I'd rather just be safe and make sure they can die. This is costing us some time, but I'd just rather not die. Simple as that. Dude, really? Where could you possibly have to be? It's AGDQ. Also, I'm gonna throw this guy off the platform because it's funny. I did that for screen scrolling purposes. I'm gonna try. What are you doing? Partying over there. I'm gonna actually manipulate these guys. Fan guys are incredibly dangerous. I want one to get behind the barrel if I can. Oh boy, this might get bad. Okay, so we've got this module here that I turned around. That's not good. This might be the run.
Oh.
Yep, that's it. Sorry, guys. I got super trolled. So the 1cc is dead, but I am gonna finish the game. I told you the stage was hard. Dude, really? They do this too. They do this too. You can go that way. So now that I've spent the extra credit, which I will be donating in the sum of an amount of a credit times dollars, so $25. We're gonna move on this way, and I'll donate the same for every death I take from here, which shouldn't be any, but we'll see what happens. So here we have the fun police. This is Granitor. Granitor is awful. He
hate this boss.
any cool strat you can have against the boss in this game, Granitor basically shuts down all of it. There are some reasonable stun lock strats for him, but they're really, really hard. Like they're like 2 to 3 frame windows and just all kinds of nonsense. He also has really absurd hitboxes, especially on his melee attack. Okay. I don't know about that range. You can also turn this fight completely safe by just vertical scrolling and kiting him like this. But of course he stands around and looks like a doofus most of the time. Okay. Come on, guy. Since I already took the death, I'll do this for fun too. What are you doing? Oh, that Stomp's invincible, so I can't even interrupt that. What are you doing? Wow, he is really acting like a spoiled child today. Can't do much about this. I'll just get out of the way. All right, since I'm only 1 hit from death, I'm just gonna save it from here. I wanted to show off some funny stuff, but whatever. He wants to die, he can die. Almost there. Looking around, being a nitwit. Come on, guy. He didn't get what he wanted for Christmas. It wasn't my job to get it. Oh, no. I've never traded that before, so I'm okay with that. Oh, and it started the music over. I've never seen that glitch before. So we save Splinter. We get this really bright yellow screen. I don't know why. It's so bright. Shout outs to Mike Tuttle. So that extra death, we're probably going to have a fairly easy time with the Technodrome. Technodrome is normally pretty difficult. We have double this many enemies now. Wow, they're still acting up, though. Go away. I tend to want to stay behind that thin line to make sure I can not spawn these laser cannons that are going to appear here, because I'd rather just not deal with that. Those beams are generally an issue. We'd also have about 8 enemies here in an actual 1cc run, and 7 of these guys popping up. I think there's only going to be like 3. This shows how much easier the game gets the more you spend money on it, because that's how arcades were in the 80s. Gonna manipulate these guys down here. I'm gonna do this as if I was doing 1cc. I could just kill them, but it's more interesting to do this because we can manipulate these rays to come out. And they have friendly fire.
That part can really trip you up. It looks simple, but it's not.
Elevator's not gonna last long, but at the bottom, all we have is just enemies. So if you wanna get a couple more donations in, have at it.
All right, here comes a $5 donation from Red Gibson 83 from the former 999% record holder to LRock. Awesome to see you representing the TMNT Spoken Run community. Let's kick some cancer like we kicked the Foot Clan. And also G. Chris with $50. Super monkeys and Ninja Turtles in one sweet hour? Who could ask for more?
How did you not get hit by that? So many hitboxes are so weird. All right, here's our first boss of the final of the 3 kings. Trag is very similar to Granitor. I'm not quite as worried about him because he's actually kind of an interesting fight. He moves a lot faster than Granitor did, and you can move him to the right because that's where he spawns, is on the far right of the screen. We're gonna just do this. I'm just gonna let him stand there. He's also quite a bit more docile most of the time because sometimes he just stands there and literally does nothing. Unlike Granitor, his taunt's also not invincible. Okay, this is weird. Sure. All right, now I'm gonna play safe because I want full health going into Krang. Yeah. Polish it some other time. I got a new toy. Dude, stop. All right, you're dead. Okay. So even though we lost the run, this is still one of my favorite things to show off because this boss fight is the same regardless of how many credits you spend. Krang is eternally a casual killer. People hate this guy, and it's kind of easy to see why. Krang is consistently a threat in most games that he's in, just because his attacks are so overpowering and he has tons of iframes. And in this game, it's no different, but if you're playing as Donatello, you can just keep him at bay by just poking him in the kneecaps. It's not a fair fight at all. The only downside of the fight is that it takes forever. It's like a 54, 56 hit fight, but this is literally all I had to do. And he's just gonna chase me and be aggro all the time, and yeah, it's nothing really to it. I'm just gonna keep hitting him in the thigh, and he's not gonna get out of this. There's no faster way to do it because this is one of the only bosses where no matter what attack you hit him with, it's gonna do the same amount of damage. So it's just whatever. Clip, 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 clip.
Yeah, it's just a number.
My elbows. Just gotta wait out his iframes. It's no huge deal. So something I just found out this week was Shredder. This will be our last boss. The Shredder that spawns on the right is always the real one. And we have a really cool exploit I'm gonna show off with a fake one here. In fact, I'm gonna wait until this guy tries to do a mutagen beam. Okay, there we go. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the fake one against the wall, like so. He's just gonna keep trying to flank me, and he's not gonna be able to move unless I move, which, why would I move? He's stuck there and I don't have to deal with him. I just don't have to interact with him ever, 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 ever. And this Shredder's just gonna keep getting hit. He does go for beam occasionally, which means I do have to hit him out. It's what it is. And I have to just dodge it. But these specials are doing so much damage to him that the fight's not gonna last very long. Plus he has less health if you're taking deaths, so there we go. And from here, it's not really much of a fight to even talk about. It's just gonna be winding down. Once we see the helmet go off though, we can at least know when to wind it down to time. What do you do, seriously? So when he starts ducking, it's bad. Like, it's just purely great defense, but it's also random, so that's also fun, right? Clip, clip, clip. Okay, cool. Be ready on time. It'll be when the Technodrome appears. Okay, sure, guy. Whatever you say. All right. That's a finish. And that's gonna be... time.
1746.
Oh, turtles, you did it to me again.
Still a good run.
Yeah, still a good
Thank you,
run.
thank you. It's a great run to show off because like I just want people to be able to see the kind of things you can do in that game because people just pounding quarters into games like this. It's like, you know, you can actually beat this game and you don't have to just go in and just, you know, just take some time with it, learn how enemies work. You can be okay. But that being said, this is my first time back on the GDQ stage in a year and a half. I was so happy to be here. Thank you so much to Scav, 40, and Cy, my couch, and to Puzzle P for being the amazing human being that she is. And there we go. I'm gonna do, because it's an arcade, I'm gonna sign my initials because of course I am. And that's gonna be it for me. Thank you so much.
And thank you to LRock617 for that wonderful Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade run. During that, we received a donation of $25 from X-Finite Causality, who said, donating during the arcade game that was my childhood. Good luck and keep up the good work. Yeah, I have to agree. It's wonderful to see that played, considering it was one of my favorite arcade games as well. And yeah, I did not handle things nearly as nicely as our runner did, but it was still a lot of fun. It's great to see that back. We'll return here at AGDQ 2020 after one quick advertisement from Twitch. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Awesome Games Done Quick 2020. And to the audience out there tuned in, just want to let you know we will be restarting the stream briefly in the near future. So hang in there for that and stay tuned. And we'll be right back with you after we deal with the stream restart. Thanks so much. Hold your panic baskets, for goodness sake. Stop it out there. Everything will be fine. And saved. Yeah, I see you out there. Hello, Prolix, once again, bringing you more of Awesome Games Done Quick 2020. Thanks for staying tuned in with us. Up next, Mushihime-sama Futari, the version 1.0 of the game, not 1.5. It'll be an ultra run by Gusto. It's going to be amazing. If you don't know, Mushihime-sama Futari belongs to a genre of games known as the bullet heck shooter. That's right, bullet heck. Spell it out there in chat for me. H**CK. Get it right. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist having some fun with that. No, it's all right. You can say bullet hell around here. Mushihime-sama Futari, a bullet hell shoot 'em up or shmup. It's going to be a fantastic showcase. You know, my best friend loves some Toho games. I've played some Ikaruga with him, and I'm a bit familiar with the shmup genre thanks to that, and that's been a great time. So it's really awesome to see this run. I was duly impressed by the Ultra mode. It's fantastic. Takes a lot of skill. So get ready for Gusto to bring us that awesome bullet hell action. Until then, let me get some more donations out of the way here that were aimed at LRock and that wonderful TMNT arcade run because, my goodness, a lot of love in here in these comments for him. Here's $5 from, oh gosh, I should have asked for some help with this name. It's Stomdy. Hey, LRock, it's your boy, Sean. Okay, I'm going to call you Sean. Hi, Sean. The retro community and RGL gang are well behind you. You've got this, my friend. Donation goes toward Animorphs because it's been funny that staff keeps stopping Kiza from saying Animorphs, but he deserves to have it in Awful Block. Kiza lol. Thank you, Sean. $50 from Creeping Death 81. Happy to see all the good GDQ is doing and proud to see you on the stage again, LRock. Turtle Power. Wrestlethon donated $10 from one charity stream to the granddaddy of them all. Keep laying the smack down on cancer. Donation goes to Runner's Choice, Turtle Power, and has anyone said this yet? Honka S. Nice. Thanks, Wrestlethon. You got the audience saying it now. $10 coming in from Shooting Star Soul. Had to send my support to one of my favorite runners, LRock. You're one of the reasons I started speed running, and I know you'll crush your Turtles run. Good luck. Thank you. $25 from Tony Tornado. Yo, LRock, tonight we dine on turtle soup. Greetings from the 502. So glad to see LRock ruin yet another arcade game and bringing that trademark enthusiasm to the game. Thanks for your donation, Tony. Quick reminder that every dollar we receive here is going directly to the Prevent Cancer Foundation. If you want to donate, just go to gamesdonequick.com/donate. Check it out for yourself. You can also put the money toward one of our open incentives or bid wars. You could put some money toward making an Ocarina of Time glitch exhibition happen, or that Animorphs bonus game later on to kick off the awful Games Done Quick block. And on Bid Wars, we've got the Ocarina of Time file name choice, or as I mentioned, the seed name for Cadence of Hyrule. I am still hoping Honk Too Strong can come from behind there, because that's really cracking me up. Also, when you donate, you might be eligible for some prizes. Official rules are on the website. We've got an AGDQ 2020 banner. I mean, it's full size. Thing's massive. An April O'Neil painting, if you're a TMNT fan like I am, and several other things. They're scrolling by on your screen right now. Check them out. Or you can go to our tracker. It's again at gamesdonequick.com. And there's those same images of every prize if you need to see them again. We had a $5 donation from Nicole, just had to donate during LRock's run. Good luck, kick butt, and I just know you'll knock this run out of the park. Less than 3. Demise donated $10. I've been waiting for this run for 3 days. Shout outs to Mike on the couch. He helped me fix a button on TMNT at an arcade bar I go to regularly. I can't tell you how many hours I spent playing this game as a child on the NES, and it's amazing seeing it beaten so quickly. $10 more if I can get a cowabunga from the audience. Okay, Demise, you owe us $10. Thanks so much. Aquastar donated $10. Thanks for running what looks to be an exact replication of the arcade TMNT, which I loved playing as a kid, trying to beat with 1 credit. You are killing it right now in this run. Keep up the great work with this already awesome run. And he did. Thanks, Aquastar, for that. Ooh, a couple more here I'll try to get through. $25 from Antle. So proud and happy to see so many of my fellow RGLers showing off their skills. Kick some shell, LRock. Nice. And $50 from Jadelin. Hey, LRock. Jadelin and Aaron here to wish you good luck on this stellar run. Kick cancer's butt and cowabunga, dude. Cowabunga, Jadelin. Thanks. We're still setting up here for the shoot 'em up Mushi Himisama Futari. Again, it's version 1.0, or more specifically 1.01. Here the game got easier in 1.5, so you're seeing the hardest it can possibly get on ultra settings by Gusto. Yeah, they're setting up a little bit, so I'll keep reading donations and keeping you entertained while you keep it tuned right in here at GamesDoneQuick.com. We've got $5 from Demo. Prolix, you are my favorite. Ooh, well, back at you. Thank you so much, Demo. And here's a $25 donation from Crane Song saying, Crane Song donated $25 and said, Crane Song with the $25 donation saying, Crane Song donates $25 and says, Animorphs? I love animals and morphing. I bet that game is great. That's probably what the G in GBA stands for. Thanks, Crane Song. That was fun to read. $20 from the Gardener. Quit your honking. I'm trying to work. Gardener, they're doing it again. Okay, thanks. Quick shout out to one of our sponsors here at AGDQ2020, the Yeti. They're creating amazing merch and apparel for video game culture and have been the official merchandise supporter of Games Done Quick events since 2011. Over $1 million has been donated by the Yeti toward GDQ charities, and all profits from our AGDQ 2020 collection, which you can see at theyeti.com, go to the Prevent Cancer Foundation. Again, check them out at the Yeti, that's YETEE.com.